Adam Gravitz Sports Show.
What's happening, party people? Welcome to the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. This is Jack. Say hello, Adam.
What's going on? So today, it was like 80 degrees?
Yes,
so
it's
nice.
It's the end of October, and it's 80 degrees in D.C.
No, it was nice. I think for the first time ever, I saw a MAGA moron's car in the wild.
Oh, like in the streets of Montgomery County?
I mean, you know where I walk, it's like it's like the Republican office of Montgomery County.
Oh, okay.
And there was a car with three MAGA flags.
Yeah.
3 MAGA flags and a picture of Trump's stupid face on like one of the windows.
Gross.
So gross. Yeah.
Did you throw stuff at it?
I was hoping their window was down. I was gonna say something, but
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast. So
I mean, when I was at I was in this last Maryland game, but the one before there was someone selling Trump hats on like the sidewalk, which is weird.
I'm sure a lot of people were buying them too.
No, I said FDT, and then that was the end of that. But so no,
but I've never seen them, and I don't really
that.
see being that I live in we live in Montgomery County, you don't expect it, but yeah, where I walk, it is the Republican like offices, like you see like Larry Hogan signs and all this other shit. But yeah, I saw a big stupid looking truck with MAGA stupid flags.
Well, they are quite stupid, and I want to highlight you out there, the listener and the viewer. When you leave nasty comments and insane rants on YouTube or on the podcast
Actually,
site,
please continue to do it. I like it. So
you're only outing yourself as a moron, and also like the anti-Semite losers out there, But,
yeah, I did get. Yeah, that was the best one. We got an they put my name in three quotes. Specifically me, not you. Just specifically.
It does help the algorithm. So if you leave a comment, you're just going to draw more attention to the morons who sit before you right now. So thank you for your support. Click like and subscribe, and fuck.
But
you
when
guys.
we post this, Russian bots, please keep on posting.
Keep clicking.
I'm just so curious. I'm curious to see what you guys post tonight.
We
are going to talk about that fat orange fucking idiot. So don't worry.
Big uptick in attention when we shift to politics. No one cares,
and we will.
No one cares about my near perfect 2 weeks in a row of football picking, which is remarkable. I don't know how I'm doing it, but people come up to me with tears in their eyes and big, strong, manly men with Arnold Palmer-sized penises, and they're like, "Sir, how do you get such good picks?" And I'm like, I don't know. It just comes to me. It's in my genes to make good NFL picks. Apparently.
I mean, I thought we were going to save this for the end, but if we want to do it now, I guess
the NFL picks.
No, I mean the shit on that orange fucking moron.
I mean, okay, so
I don't care.
It's a context. There's 2 weeks to go before the election. Early voting starts in many places. Has started already. So if you can vote early, please vote early. If you, can tell someone else to go vote, you should do that too.
If you're listening in Maryland,
well, it's very important that you vote for Angela Also Brooks, because that will help maintain the Senate.
Right, but the presidential thing, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like in Maryland, it's...
Okay, but don't be complacent, because you still have to get to the polls, and you're going to vote for president.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. You sound like a fucking, I don't need the robocall from you. I don't need the robocall.
But if you just sit it out because you think that
I'm not sitting it out. I'm just saying, I'm not sitting it out, obviously. I'm just saying, your vote's not... Your vote does Maryland, matter. It's not going to be at the end of the
Well, it's not just for president. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I get it.
You can vote to protect the women's reproductive rights in question 1.
Sure.
Okay, so all right, so here's a brief summary, and you can pick the ones that you want to latch onto. Trump opened up a speech talking about Arnold Palmer's penis, that he popped a peek in the shower apparently, and said that it was large. He also wants to have generals like Hitler had in World War II. He also wants to, what's some other things he wanted to do? He pretended to undercover boss at McDonald's.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. I mean, that was such an embarrassment. And for all those fucking morons on right-wing media who say this is like a win for him, the show that he can show that he's like the regular average American. No, it doesn't. It was a fucking scam. It was a joke. That fucking moron then said that 25,000 cars were around waiting. Did you see that shit? He said that This guy lives in a fucking delusional world. Like, he looked like an idiot.
He's still wearing a collared shirt and a tie. What the?
Right, like, which again is not proper attire. Like, it's not attire. They closed down the McDonald's because he couldn't. Obviously, they're not going to do it during time when the store is open.
Yeah.
Number 3, they showed him how to do it. He couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. Some fucking loser in North Carolina gave him a like fry commemorative pin or something.
Yeah.
Because he owns McDonald's. He's like, this is what we get. It is. I've had this conversation.
You're in a cult.
It is remarkable that, like, when you think of cults, you think of like charismatic, like intelligent people, who can convince people to do dumb shit. This guy is the complete opposite of all of that. He's a fat, disgusting, like, he's not a good human. Like, he's stupid. Like, I don't understand how you can think, like, this guy is going to lead you to the promised land. Like, he's not a good business person. It's just remarkable. And, like, he just lies about everything. Like, yes, there was 25,000 cars, like, waiting for you.
Hey,
No,
there was a
like
million
10
cars waiting, but
but don't worry, because and all the people who were in the drive-through were vetted by the people. Like,
correct.
Everything he does is a fucking scam.
I just think it's funny. It's pretending to serve fries for 15 minutes as a photo op.
15 fucking minutes.
It's not the same as like having a high school job at McDonald's.
No,
nor is it the same as being an adult who's trying to live indoors working a fast food job. Also,
we should tell him that Kamala Harris used to be a skydiving instructor.
Yeah. She used to tame tigers.
Yeah, she used to tame tigers, Trump. She was a snake handler. Like, poisonous snake handler. I mean, like, she was stupid.
In the unexploded ordnances division of the military.
No, it's so fucking stupid. And then, like, tonight he's in one of his cult rallies saying that, like, Obama is old.
He's old and tired.
And Obama is divisive. Like, what are you talking about? All you do is talk about how stupid Kamala Harris is, but we're the divisive party? Yeah, that makes that projection much.
Yeah.
He's the most healthy president ever. He's the greatest I said this to you also, and then we can get whatever. I mean, I am eagerly anticipating the 7, quotation or parentheses after my name tonight. To say, to signal that I'm Jewish, which, spoiler alert, I'm Jewish.
Same.
What's it called? Where was I at with this?
I know you lost your train of thought.
Donald
Jr. over there.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to lose my train of thought.
You're just threading. You're threading. That's what he says.
I'm threading. I'm threading and weaving.
Which is funny because that's the name of his rival website to his popular
it's just remarkable how, like, he projects everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I want. Every time he has one of these bullshit rallies, he's like, people tell me, and so many people, give me one specific name ever. Just one name. Just give us one name.
Never.
You ever notice that they never give you a name of anybody?
No, they don't. They just come to him and say, "Hey, sir," with tears in their eyes, and the big strong man.
How about that? The tweet I sent you of the woman who went in her suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia McDonald's, and that whole conversation she had with a person at the McDonald's drive-thru. How about that one? Remember that one I sent you? You know what I'm talking about? The woman who ordered, like the white woman who ordered, like, fries and a Coke. You saw in that whole conversation she had. I don't know when I sent it, but you know what I'm talking about.
It's okay. It's fine. Oh, the one, yes, and then yeah, it's. I thought it was a joke.
I did too, but she's like, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't believe." Well, and I'll take a picture. I'll go there tomorrow and I'll take a picture.
Yeah, so someone named Kylie Jane Kramer.
This will be the last thing we can talk about, and then we can go.
So after watching Donald Trump work at McDonald's, I had to have some. An 18.
I had to have some.
So then, this is where it gets great. An 18-year-old black male met me at
Could just be an 18-year-old male.
Also, how she was met me at the drive-through window. I told him how Trump worked at McDonald's today, and I had to get some. And he said, "For real?" Like like that thinks that's how black people talk.
Let's hurry this up, because I know nobody.
I need the dramatic. This is dramatic.
I got.
And he said, "Yes, in Pennsylvania, inspiration. That's why I'm voting for him." He said, "Me too." And then he said, "I can't wait to look it up. Is it on the news?" And then she said, "It's all over X. What do you mean by inspiration?" And then he says, he's just like me, and maybe I can be president one day. And I'm just 18 now, so I get to vote for him, and my whole family's voting for him too. The media won't tell you that, though, because I'm black. And she said, I love it. Keep working hard, and maybe one day I'll get to vote for you for president. And he said, MAGA, American flag, American flag, American flag. And she said, Big Macs, fries, Diet Coke. I thought that was a joke. I thought it was like that's epic storytelling of imaginary stuff that definitely never happened. But
there's no chance that happened. There's 0% chance that happened. It's just they live in delusional land. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. I don't. It's just he's such a projector.
Yeah,
he's such a projector. Like he said, Tim Walz is the stupidest person to ever run for office. It's like. Okay, cool, dude. Whatever. Sounds good, man. Like I'm just over. Like I'm ready for this fucking election to end. I
need her to win.
Just win, and then it's not even. But it doesn't matter. Even if they declare her the winner,
it doesn't matter if he hasn't accepted or not. It just needs.
I know. I'm just saying
he
needs to go to.
And then
he needs to go to jail.
He can go fuck right off because that's.
I agree.
I've heard some people who, and this maybe not recently, but they've said like. Well, maybe he should just win so he gets it over with. Like it's not. It's not how this works. When she wins, he is dead. That's the end of it. Hopefully, he's over. Yeah. So if you want to get rid of Trump, if you want to have a chance at getting rid of MAGA, got to vote for Kamala. So let's do that.
Facts.
All right, show's over. That's good. It's been real.
No, I'm sure it is.
All right, do you want to do NFL picks or NBA preview?
NBA preview.
All right, so our seventh favorite sport, the NBA. We almost have a team here. And
no, we don't.
In positive news, the city of Washington is buying the arena from Ted and then renting it back to him, which is actually a really good idea. Because now they'll own it and then actually get to have like property value. But anyway, so
I don't care about that. Okay.
Your Celtics are dominating right now.
Not my Celtics, but not my Celtics. All
right, so the NBA's just started.
Yep.
And our team stinks.
But it's you know what though? This has to happen. Like this is what we want.
Growing pains.
This was like we've been saying it for years. This is like 5 years too late. It's bad when the over/under on the books is 20.5 wins.
They're not going to hit that.
They're not even going to be. They won't sniff that. They will make sure they don't sniff that. No, this team sucks. I mean, it's this team sucks. And if you are a Wizards fan, you do not root for wins. Do not root for wins. Like any game they win is one less ping pong ball for Cooper Flagg and Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper and VJ Edgecombe. I don't think you people understand. If you're watching, I'm currently watching the Celtics game. If you want a team like the Celtics, if you want a team like the Knicks, who are getting shit pumped tonight, but you want a team like them, root for this Wizards team to get a high-end talent because this 2025 draft class is very good at the top.
I don't think you're going to have to use any of your sports.
No, but do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, this might be the worst roster ever assembled. It's amazing.
Not the worst roster ever assembled because you do have some like actual cromulent veterans. No, they're going to be horrible. Like I said, if I had to give a number before the season, I'll say 17. I think they can win 17.
What did they win last year?
15. I think they'll get 2 more. Because the thing is, like, I could see them winning a couple games early in the year that you don't expect. And then once, like, no, hear me out. Because, like, the veteran, like, they can maybe catch a team or two off guard in the beginning. At the end of the year, trust me, in, like, January, February, March, veterans will be gone, and they'll be playing, like, Johnny Davis and Keyshawn George, like a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes. So,
No,
they're going to win 17. I don't think 17
when does Brogdon come back from his injury?
Who the fuck knows? Who cares? By the way, Brogdon, you knew that. By the way, you knew as soon as they acquired any veteran, like he was going to get hurt. You knew it. So,
and then how long is Sadiq Bey out?
The whole season, basically. He's rehabbing. They signed him basically because he's rehabbing an injury. Like he's not. It's like a redshirt year for him.
Okay.
My point is this: I don't think 17 is a crazy number. Your predictions less?
I mean, I was thinking 18, but
okay, so we're in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my boy Alan gave me 26.5 and took the over. So
oh my gosh, lucky.
Good job, Alan.
I think there's gonna be the occasional game where like a Bub Carrington gets like 25 points.
Because here's what you got to also realize is like when the good teams come here, they're not like not saying for like game 1 against Boston, but like don't be surprised when like the Lakers sit LeBron when they play us, or like Milwaukee sits Giannis. Like they're not like the top teams are not gonna play their studs. Like so they could steal one of those games, like a couple of those games. So yeah, I think anywhere between 17 and 20 is their number.
Okay.
And trust me, that will get you in the bottom 4 of the league. It will. I know you don't think it will. It will. Because the West is a lot better than you think. And some of those teams in the East that are bad, like Detroit's trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
They have enough young guys.
Yeah.
Like really outside of Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn might be the only team that can challenge us for shittiest record. So, I mean, look, the only reason, like, look, you and I are still going to watch games because we're NBA fans, but like I'm only watching for the young guys. I don't care what Kyle Kuzma does. I don't care what Jordan Poole does.
Yeah.
I think you agree. Like, I'm curious to see how Valanciunas plays it because they now have a real center. I think that's nice.
Yeah.
But the only reason you and I are watching is for Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, and Kaishan George, and I guess Bilal. And Bilal.
Yeah, you forgot about Bilal. Don't forget Corey Kispert.
You know what? I will say this. I'll catch up to that. I actually don't hate this. I don't hate it. Like I said,
it's cheap. It's a small
when
number.
they cheap for NBA. When they drafted him 4 years ago or whatever it was, you knew what you were getting. A high floor, low ceiling guy who was probably going to have a 10-year NBA career where he averages between 12 and 16 points a game, shoots 40% from 3, gets a few rebounds. He's the perfect 7th man on a good team.
Right.
That's what he is. There's nothing wrong with him. He's also like he's a good locker room guy. He seems to want to be here.
Yeah. If
you can flip him in 2 years for a 23rd pick in the draft, do it. Because that's what I think is going to happen.
Good. I hope so.
Right? Am I wrong on what I'm saying?
He has a very tradable contract.
It's a very tradable contract. Also, it's the 4th year's a team option. Remember when all we used to do was give out player options like it was candy?
Yep.
Which, by the way, player option. Every contract we used to see when your boy Tommy Shepard would negotiate, and Ernie, oh my God, when Ernie would negotiate every contract, we'd always be like, why the fuck are they getting player options?
Yeah.
Now they're getting team options. So it's really a 3-year contract if you really wanted to look at it.
Yeah.
It's a great deal. It's market value. And again, you can't just have 15 guys under the age of 23.
Yeah.
Like you have to have some veterans. He's 25. We're not talking about it. He's not old.
No.
So again, I think he's a tradable contract, like we said. But in the meantime, he'll do what he does. He'll average 13 points a game, and he'll hit threes.
Which is good.
I have no problem with this deal.
Someone's got to do it.
I have no problem with this deal. So
someone's got to do
problem.
it.
But that's what we have. When you finally have competent adults running your organization, shit can go well. So yeah, no, I'm excited. Listen, I'm gonna watch games and just root for losses because that's all. I mean, I don't think we have to really do much. Like, and you and I will probably go to some games this year because guess what? They'll cost nothing.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Like on a Friday or Saturday night, if I can go get like tickets for $12, I'll do it. Sure.
Okay.
Because that's what lower levels are going to cost. You think lower levels are going to cost more than that?
Mm-mm. I can't believe Jordan Poole is also 25.
I understand, but his contract is so bad. And he's getting paid like a fucking like max player, and he's not. That's the problem.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, look, I think the best team in the NBA, it's probably Boston again if they stay healthy, which already Porzingis is out for 2 months. But again, it doesn't really matter for them. Oklahoma City. Do you know Oklahoma City has a chance to have the best record and get the number 1 pick? Did you know that?
No, how's that work?
Do you know they had the Clippers unprotected first round pick from the Paul George trade?
Oh.
Yeah. They could win 60 plus games and get Cooper Flag. Just think about that.
That's wild.
Oklahoma City is going to be the best team in the NBA for like the years to come, barring injury. They have so many draft picks, so much young talent, everything is just so perfect.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the NBA season. I mean, you are too.
Yeah,
so.
It's fine.
That's all. So yeah, I mean, look, we both have the Wizards under 20 wins.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
and also, I don't think Brian Keefe's. I think he's an upgrade over West, but we both don't agree. Like, we don't think he's like some sort of genius.
He'll be gone. He'll be gone in 2 years.
2 or 3, yeah, I think that's right. Because in 2 or 3 years they're going to hire like the real coach.
And Poole gets off contract in 2 years.
It's what Philly did.
Yeah,
like they had Brett Brown. He had to deal with all the rebuild, and then they hired Doc. I mean, Doc Rivers didn't work out, but like the Wizards will hire like Budenholzer or somebody like that to be like the guy that takes them into after they hopefully get a Cooper flag and, to be like the linchpin of the team.
Yeah, and Poole will be off the roster in 2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years, 2-3 years. Yeah, and so will Kuzma. So it'll be perfect.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, listen, this year, if you're watching the Wizards games, like it's just for see how the young guys do and just root for losses. That's it.
So Trump just said, those French fries were good. They were right out of the whatever the hell they make them out of. I think the word he was looking for was the fryer. The French fries out of the fryer. He couldn't place the word fryer.
Bro, I can't even do this no more. All right, sounds great, bro. I don't want to.
All right, well,
okay,
so
cool.
basketball, great. Let's so just a highlight. I think last week I noted that I was 13 for 14 of my NFL picks. This past week I was only 12 for 14. But let's get into the perfect NFL picks so we can tell our loyal listeners where they should put their entertainment value dollars. Okay. Excited?
I mean, I'm not excited. My team sucks. So what do you want me to be excited about?
Okay. Your team sucks.
I mean, I'm sorry that I'm not excited.
What do you mean your teams suck?
My teams suck.
The ones that you follow?
Yes. I guess my fantasy team is good, but besides that, everything else sucks. Let's go. Let's do this quick.
I managed to make your team even better by trading you Jameer
You did.
Gibbs.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Appreciate Jameer Gibbs.
You talked to him. You're welcoming the team.
He's very happy.
Did you send him the fruit basket? Did you send him fruit basket?
No, I gave him. I got him chocolates.
Oh, you're gonna fatten him up
for Halloween. I'm saying for Halloween.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Thursday night game. Your favorite way of watching football.
I do hate it. Yes.
The Vikings are at the Rams. The Vikings.
I will say this. I will be watching this game
favorites.
over the Wizards. So rumor is Cooper Kupp's on the block, which I don't. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
I would trade Cooper Kupp if I was them too. Like you have a guy that you can replace him in Puka Nacua.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also saw Stafford's on the block, which I don't know if I believe that, but we'll see. Vikings are really good. Rams, they're kind of like they're like the AFC version or NFC version of the Dolphins. They're just so hurt.
Yeah.
That being said, the Vikings will win this game.
No, Vikings. They're the Vikings in 3 isn't so bad. I'm taking that.
No, I mean they're the better team. Like Aaron Jones is really fucking good. Justin Jefferson, like they're gonna win this game. And Flores is a great defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Hated him as a head coach, but great defensive coordinator.
Okay. I'm taking the Vikings. All right, Eagles are at the Bengals. Bengals are 2.5-point favorites.
Fun game. I actually like the Eagles in this game. I think the Bengals, I've said this before to you, and I'll say it again. I think everyone sucks the Bengals' dick way too much. I mean, I think they're a good team. Like, I like that they went to Chase Brown finally. Like, I don't know why anybody thought Zach Moss was a better running back than Chase Brown, but okay. Their defense sucks. Listen, I hate Sirianni. I think he's a douchebag. But, like, the Eagles are a really talented team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm not saying, like, I just think, and the Bengals defense is not good. And now you got A.J. Brown healthy, Devontae Smith. I don't know if Dallas Goedert's playing, but you've got those two guys, and you've got Saquon. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Eagles in an upset. It's not that I don't like the Bengals. You do agree though that like the Bengals get their dick sucked more than
agreed. That's I too am taking the Eagles, and I don't see. I mean, it's not really an upset. It's just home field advantage.
It's a road. I mean, it's an upset. It's a road upset.
Right. Yeah. The Ravens are at the Browns. Browns have a new quarterback under center. And
Ravens. Yes. The answer is Ravens.
I too am taking the Ravens in 9 points.
I mean, I will say this: Lamar did not have good numbers against the Browns last year, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I would imagine they'll be starting Jameis, but I don't know.
Do the Browns rally behind Jameis this week? I think they do.
Look,
but the Ravens still win.
You can make fun of Jameis all you want. Jameis is a good. Jameis is a good quarterback.
He's a real quarterback. They didn't have that the past weeks.
Listen, I mean, the Ravens are they're so well coached. I mean, they for some reason they do keep teams in games in the fourth quarter, which is kind of whatever. But I think they'll win this game like 31-13.
Yeah. What do you think about the Browns fans cheering for Deshaun Watson's torn Achilles?
I don't like Deshaun Watson. He's a piece of shit. You don't cheer for a guy like that's just fucked up. Yeah. I'm sorry. You don't.
No, you don't.
Like again, look. Deshaun Watson is an asshole. He's not a great dude, and he's not a great quarterback by any means at this point. But the dude just fucking. You don't cheer for that. That's shitty karma. Like it's not a good. It's just a bad look. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
I think people who are cheering for that are assholes.
Agreed. All
That's
right,
all.
another instant pick. Titans are at Lions. Lions are 11-point
Lions.
favorites. Take the Lions.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Titans. I do really like. They do have talent. I keep on saying they do have talent, but God, they have no quarterback. They have no quarterback.
Should get
Yeah, the Lions
Ryan
are, and the
Tannehill
Lions.
back.
The Lions are so good too. That team. I think they're favored in the NFC. They're so good.
You're right up there.
They're so fucking good.
All right.
And that team with like Sam Laporta doing nothing. And Jameson Williams did get suspended too. By the way, that guy's just a fuck up. He got suspended for gambling.
Yeah.
Then now PEDs. He got hurt. He's just he's a fucking screw up. He really is.
He has a hard time keeping his head on straight.
Imagine they had like a competent number 2 next to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I mean, you got
because you can't trust Jameson Williams. Is my point.
As someone who's got Jameson Williams in fantasy and has punted on this year, I'm having second thoughts about keeping him next year because there's a good chance. There's a greater than 0% chance he gets suspended for something else again.
Or he also doesn't get a ton of targets. He's like a 4 target a game guy.
It's like
I know he scores on them. I'm just saying, he's just a fuck up. Like he's just an idiot.
He's one of those guys who can't get it all together.
The Lions, I will say, the Titans do have a good defense though, so don't be like surprised if it's a little close. But the Lions should win this game by I think they're like 13 or something. So it'll be a close cover.
Okay. Cardinals or the Dolphins? Is Tua starting
Cardinals.
this week?
I don't care. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Okay.
Mike McDaniel is one of the biggest frauds in NFL history. This guy had 2 weeks to prepare for the Indianapolis Colts, and he figured out a way to get Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle the ball 2 times. I'm done. Tua might come back. I don't think it matters. You may disagree with me on this comment, on this statement. Mike McDaniel sucks. Stop calling him an offensive genius. I'm done. Like what? Because he made the playoffs twice? Okay, cool. They lost both times. What does he do that's so good? Tell me what he does. He had 2 weeks to prepare for the Indianapolis fucking Colts, who are not good. And he got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle the ball 2 times. Go ahead. He was running fullback dives on 1st and 10 from the opponent's 15, and they fumbled the ball. He's not smart. His whole shtick is, I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. Also, I've lost a lot of I'm not happy with what Tua said in that he doesn't want to wear the Guardian cap because that's his decision. I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you've suffered 3 pretty major concussions, and I don't know why you don't want to do this. Because it's a better than 0 chance you're gonna suffer another one, and I'm not rooting for it. But yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals. Why? Why would I take the Dolphins? They're horribly coached. Mike McDaniel. Okay, I want to hear you. I know. I just talked to myself in this sphere. Would you agree that Mike McDaniel's a fraud?
I think fraud is really aggressive. However,
what do you think he is then, Jack?
I think he's not as
good as he thinks he is.
He's not the genius that he thinks he is.
There it is. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair.
I think a lot of the stuff that worked isn't working, and
he's not trying anything different.
And now he's one of these coaches where he believes his own farts don't stink, and if I just keep doing more of the things that I do, it'll eventually work, which I don't think is right.
Jack, you had 2 weeks to prepare. Wouldn't you do anything in your power to get the ball to fucking Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle? I don't care if it's reverses. I don't care if it's bubbles. 2 catches, 1 for each guy, Jack. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle had 1 catch each. You think that's really?
I don't think that's not the right number.
I'm not rooting obviously for the Cardinals, but until he proves me right, I would pick the Cardinals.
Okay.
So you
Cardinals.
pick who you want. I don't care.
Picking the Cardinals.
The Cardinals aren't good either. But.
Okay. The Jets are at the Patriots. The Jets are 7-point favorites, and I'm still going to take the Jets. Way too many
points for the Jets. Drake May's actually kind of cromulent. He is. He's cromulent.
He provides some energy. He's feisty, as you would like to say.
He is.
I'm still taking the Jets, though.
Yeah, no. I'll take the Patriots to cover. Aaron Rodgers is not good. He's just not.
He's also an asshole.
He is also an asshole. I will say this: if you're the Jets, and I'm not saying this just because I have Breece Hall.
He's a fraud.
I'm not saying this just because I have Breece Hall. You should probably just give Breece Hall the ball 25 times a game, in terms of running and catching.
But
true or false?
Aaron Rodgers won't allow that.
Of course he won't, because I know his boyfriend Devontae has to have the ball. What? When he get targeted 9 times in 3 catches?
Yeah. No.
Well done.
His ego won't let him run a competent offense.
No, the Jets will win the game, but
no, he stinks.
It's not going to be pretty. I don't think it'll be pretty.
He stinks.
I know the Patriots stink.
All right, Falcons are the Bucks. Falcons are 2.5-point favorites, and the Falcons will win.
With what happened last night.
Yeah, the
Bucks
have no receivers now.
Well, again, and I'm I know this is gonna sound, like you're looking, in the past. Like, I don't know what Bowles was thinking. I guess, like, obviously, if he doesn't get hurt, like, he doesn't, no worse for wear. But it's like, dude, you were down. Like, I know there was you had recovered an onside kick. I get it, but like, man, his career, like, he's a free agent also after this year, Chris Godwin. So it's like you may have cost him like a big contract with that injury. Yeah, the Bucs are fucked. Because, like, Baker Mayfield was a great quarterback, and, like, is a good quarterback, but, like, how is he going to win with no Godwin and no Mike Evans, who has a major hamstring injury? And now they think he might be back in week 11? Okay. It's a hamstring injury for an older receiver. Yeah, no, they're fucked. I would hammer this line right now. You said it's 2.5?
2.5.
Get on this line now. Because I can see this going up to 5 or 6. Okay. I could. Even on the road.
Okay.
Get it now.
Get it now.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Not wrong.
Their number one receiver is Sterling Shepard.
Woof.
Yeah, exactly.
Woof. All right, Packers or Jags? The Packers are 4.5-point favorites.
I love the Packers. The Packers are so good. LaFleur is such a good coach.
He's
like,
everything
he just
that you wish McDaniels was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they used to be.
I mean, he just wins. He has a great group of receivers. Like, there's no true, like, number one, but he's got like 4 dudes that can play.
Yeah. He's
got a good running back in Jacobs. I mean, what's his Love is good. Like, they have a good defense with a good coordinator. Yeah, the Jaguars are a fucking joke. I mean, Peterson's going to probably get fired within the month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take the Packers.
Okay, I too am taking the Packers. The Colts are at the Texans. The Texans are 6-point favorites.
The Colts always play the Texans hard. I don't think the Colts are not good.
No.
As long as Anthony Richardson is the quarterback, they're not going to win a lot of games. He's not a good quarterback. Like, I know he's a fun guy to watch play because he can run and he's 6'5", 250 pounds. He's not good at football. Like, he's just not. I believe Florida, like the University of Florida, when he was there, went like 5-7, and he was still a top 5 pick. I don't know if that's okay. Joe Flacco should be the starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. It's the truth. And so because the Colts are married to Anthony Richardson, I will take the Texans.
Cool. I too am taking the Texans. The Saints are at the Chargers.
Ugh.
The Chargers are 7.5-point favorites. The Chargers are good, but the Saints are like just trashed.
I know, but the Chargers are so bad.
Saints are worse.
They're so boring. And
I was reading in my fantasy newsletter because I have Taysom Hill that he's gonna get reps at quarterback.
Jesus, is a lot. I mean, I heard Olave might play. You know what? I'm gonna take the Saints to cover. I don't. I'll pick the. I guess the Chargers win, but like I don't think they're good.
No, I think the Chargers will win by 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the Saints cover.
Okay. The Bills are at the Seahawks. Bills are 3-point favorites.
I kind of like this game. It's a sneaky game.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. Though DK's hurt. DK Metcalf's hurt.
Oh.
Sprained MCL. I think it's week to week.
MCL can be fine in like 2-3 weeks.
What? Yeah, I mean, he should be. I will take the Bills. It's remarkable, like, how good. It's remarkable what having like a future Hall of Fame quarterback will do for you.
Yeah.
Because, like, they don't have a great receiving core. Obviously, now they have Amari Cooper, who, shocker, caught a touchdown pass in his first game with the Bills. But it's like, oh, my God, he's able to elevate guys like, Keon Coleman and Khalil Shakir and all these guys. So I'll take the Bills. They're just so well-coached. That's another well-coached team.
I, too, am taking the Bills.
Yeah, Seattle's wonky. They're a wonky team.
Yeah, they're wonky. All right, the Panthers are at the Broncos. Before you get too excited, the Broncos are 8.5-point favorites.
So many fucking points for a shitty team. My God. That being said, I have to take the Broncos to cover.
I mean, just for reference, the previous wins the Broncos have had, they've won by 23, 16, like 1 and 19. So I mean,
I'll take the Broncos to cover. I'll take the Broncos.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what the Panthers are doing. Like, why is Bryce Young not playing? I don't get it. Like, you're 1-6, and like Andy Dalton does nothing for you. So like Bryce Young should be playing.
I mean, I guess Andy Dalton allows you to evaluate the other players in a way
that doesn't. Who
that
cares?
Bryce
Andy
Young
Dalton's
can't.
gonna be off the team next year.
Well, I
Like, who
understand, but
cares?
the idea is that he's at least throwing catchable passes to guys.
So what? You drafted the kid number 1. Fucking see what you have. Stop.
They know what they have. It's not good.
No, they don't. The team last year was such an embarrassing joke. Stop.
I'm not at practice, but that's my
Really?
perception.
Then anyone who was involved with drafting Bryce Young should be fired if they're still in the organization. If you're getting rid of him after 19 games for Andy fucking Dalton, stop.
Well, it's not for
No, he should
Andy
be playing
Dalton,
right now,
but-
and you fucking know he should be playing. Stop trying to argue. He should be playing.
I would run him into the ground, but just saying.
Who cares? No, the Broncos will cover. I mean, I don't. It's a horrible game, but the Broncos will win.
Okay, your Chiefs are at the Raiders. Chiefs are 10-point favorites.
I mean, I don't know how the Chiefs do it. Like Mahomes is 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and they're 6-0. It's just
he's having his worst season of his
career. But the
career.
Raiders, oh my God! Now like Aiden O'Connell's on IR. They just signed Desmond Ritter.
Ugh.
They don't have a receiver. Like
They have Brock Bowers.
But like 10 points is a lot of points on the road.
And the Chiefs aren't that good at scoring anymore.
The Chiefs are not a good scoring team. I'm going to take the Raiders to cover. I think the Chiefs win, but I think that the Raiders sneaky cover this.
I mean,
whatever.
The Chiefs' average margin of victory looks like it's in the low single digits. So
yeah, I'll take the Chiefs to cover, or I'll take the Raiders to cover.
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs to win, Raiders to cover.
Yeah.
Okay. Your favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys or the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are 4.5-point favorites.
I don't like that number because we don't know like the status of Deebo Samuel. We don't know the status of George Kittle.
I heard he's breathing okay.
Okay, I know you're joking about it.
Like,
no,
I'm serious. I've heard he's breathing
dude had pneumonia,
I read
bro.
he's breathing better.
No, George Kittle has an injury. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll take the Niners just because, like, Dallas can't stop the run. I think they'll just hammer Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm taking Dak Prescott
Niners
sucks. Well. Yeah, but I don't like it.
Okay.
I'll take the Niners.
Okay. The Giants are at the Steelers.
Ugh.
Steelers are 6.5-point favorites. I'm taking the Steelers.
I am too. The Giants are just.
Russell Wilson's back.
No, just the Steelers are bad. Or not the Steelers. The Giants are bad. The Giants are just bad.
He's back to his old form.
I mean, they're just not very good. I don't know what else to say. Like, they have a great defense, but like, they're offensively, they just can't move the ball. And I don't see how they're going to move the ball against the Steelers.
Okay.
So I will also take the Steelers.
And the last game I have here, the Bears are visiting Washington, the battle of the two young quarterbacks.
I can't make a bet. Okay, I can't make a pick because I don't know Jaden Daniels' status.
I heard he's going to play.
I mean, I can't.
Well, let's play pretend.
Okay, pretend. If Jaden Daniels is healthy,
so I think this line is predicting that Daniels is not playing. It's 1.5.
Then I'm taking the Bears.
So
I'm taking the Bears. If he's okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it like this. If Jaden Daniels plays, I take the Commanders. If Marcus Mariota plays, I'm taking the Bears.
You know what?
Simple as that.
I've got Washington no matter what.
Then you're an idiot. You're just dumb. I think you are just. This is you and all the Commanders fans like just getting on your high horse because you think that their shit doesn't stink.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Okay,
and you can't stop us.
Okay.
We have a real coach now, unlike your team, who's got a fraud at coach.
Okay.
Like I said,
I think you disrespect the shit out of the Bears. I really do.
I don't.
Okay. By the way, who on your secondary is going to cover Odunze, Allen, and DJ Moore?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. And Marcus Mariota is going to win. Okay.
Marcus Mariota is going to drop a 50 spot on the Bears.
Okay.
Drop.
See, now I just know you're being a dick. I don't know. Now you're just being a pompous ass. So I don't know if you're being serious or not. You seriously think they'll win with Mariota if he's the quarterback?
They'll win with you at quarterback.
Okay. Now you're just being a dick. Can you make a real pick then?
No, I'm picking Washington. With or without Daniels.
Okay, Larry Michael, of course you are. Not surprised.
Look, he's got the skin tangibles.
Of course. Are you doing this like? Are you always going to pick the Commanders every game?
No.
It seems like you will.
No.
So you really think with him they'll win? You really think with Mariota they would still win?
Yeah.
Okay. You just disrespect the Bears. That's all. Okay.
No.
Sounds good. No,
you
absolutely
disrespect the great Marcus Mariota.
I do. Yes. Compared to Jaden Daniels, yes, I do. Yes.
Well, you gotta believe, man. Believe.
Okay.
Believe.
All right, sounds good.
Look, there's still room on the bandwagon for you.
Oh, I know what we forgot to talk about real quick.
What's that?
World Series.
Oh.
World Series.
Okay.
Yankees Dodgers. Let's do a quick one here. Dodgers have a better lineup. Yankees have better pitching. Dodgers probably have the better manager. I'm gonna take Dodgers in 6. Your pick?
I mean, this is the matchup that sports media wanted.
It's not again, but it's the mid. Let me just say
LA
this.
and New York. Come on.
No, hear me out. Did you watch any of Rangers Diamondbacks last year?
Nope. Not
will
1 minute.
you check if it's on? Will you watch Yankees Dodgers? You will.
Yes.
So you can act like again. I understand your sentiment.
I'm just saying this is. I mean, you're Aaron Judge. You got Ohtani. Like this is what you want.
Mookie Betts, Juan Soto. I mean, yeah, it's awesome.
This is the All-Star game.
What's wrong with that?
No, the two teams that spent the most money get to be in it. It's
again,
fine.
I saw a stat, by the way. Did you know that like the Guardians owner is worth more than the Steinbrenners? So it's not. You can't blame because these teams can spend money if they want to.
They could. They choose not to. It's
you
fine.
can shoot. Yes, I understand the Dodgers have their own network and so they have. I get it, but these teams also choose not to spend money.
Correct.
So I'm tired of everyone whining.
No, it's fine.
Do the learners spend? Okay, let me ask you this: do the learners spend money? Not really.
No. It's more fun. Obviously, when it's my team, but if it's not my team, it's more fun when the pop in a way we don't want to watch the scrappy underdog all the time.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to watch Yankees. Nobody watched Rangers Diamondbacks last year.
No, they don't.
We root for it. It's like in the NCAA tournament. When we see the scrappy underdogs.
Oh, I'd love Long Beach to win a couple games, but in the end,
you want to see them get to the Sweet 16. You don't want fucking those teams in the Final Four.
Generally not. No.
So I want to see Yankees Dodgers. If I'm bored if it's on a Tuesday next week, yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to watch it compared to college football.
Yeah.
But if it's on, I'll flip it on at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, I'll take Dodgers in 6. Give me your pick. I mean, do you agree with my analysis? Dodgers have the better lineup, Yankees have better pitching. I think you'd agree with that.
I think that's fair. This feels like I'm gonna go Yankees in 7.
That's fair. All right,
I think it's gonna be. There's gonna be a game where it's close, a 4-3, and then there's gonna be a couple. Then there'll be a couple blowouts that are ridiculous, and then there's gonna be a slugfest, and I think Game 7 is gonna be.
I think this is gonna be. I think they're gonna go over in every game.
We'll see.
These lineups are. I see a lot of scoring. I see a lot of runs being scored. I don't see a lot of 3-2 games or 5-2 games. No, I see high scoring games.
Okay,
but I think it'll be fun to watch. Starts on Friday, which
great,
cool. Starts on Friday.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, cool.
Well, for Adam, this is Jack. This has been the Adam Gravitz Sports Show. Have a great night.